Hello Habibis, welcome back to my channel. It's Limitless Ibrahim here, and today I'll show you how you can make a 3D hair in Blender like Jalex Rosa and how you can animate it. So first of all, open up Blender, and what you're gonna see is this. So first step is delete your default cube and move the camera to a position where it makes sense, like it's in the front. If I open up, if I press 0 on the numpad, so it's gonna show me how it's gonna look after I render it. So it's not in the correct position because I don't want to be looking down on the hair. I want it in the front. So let's just do that. Let's make the position 0, the Y and the Z, everything 0. Change the Z rotation to 0 and the X rotation to 90. Click on the move tool and grab and move it a little backwards. After that, press Shift A on your keyboard, go to Mesh and click on Face Builder Head. You're not gonna see the head because you don't have the plugin. It's free, not completely free, but you'll have a 30 days free trial. You can download it from Keen Tools website. Search for like Face Builder for Blender and you'll download it from there. So when you press 0 on the numpad, you'll go to the camera view and now make it the head a little bit smaller. Then Control A, apply all transforms. I'm not gonna explain why I did that, just do it. Okay Habibis, so for the next step, go to edit mode. From here, hold here and click the select circle. Now draw over where you want the hair to grow from. To select vertices on your head, hold Shift on your keyboard, and to unselect, hold Control on your keyboard. If you don't hold Shift, it's gonna start a new selection every time. So hold Shift to draw every time, and to unselect, hold Control. This will do for now. After that, go to the vertex. No, where is it? Right here, yeah. Go to the vertex groups, add a new group, rename it to hair, or don't if you don't want to, and then click on assign. After you do that, click on tab on your keyboard to go back to the object mode, and now we'll add the hair. Go to the particle settings, add a new particle system, and then click on hair. First of all, go to the vertex groups and change all of these to the hair group you just created. As you can see, this is quite lengthy. Go to the hair length and turn it down. Depends on the hair you want to create. I'll try to make Levi's hair, but you can go for any hairstyle you want. Let's just go to the render view. What I'm going to do next is create 2 new materials, one for the head and one for the hair. And for the hair, I'll make it a lot darker. So nothing's gonna happen now, but you'll see it will. Go to the render setting in your particle, and where's the render setting? Go to the render setting on your particle system and change the material to material 2. It'll be now what it'll turn to black. After that, go turn on the hair dynamics and also turn on the advance. I don't know what the rotation does, but I'll turn it on. Go to the children properties and change it to the interpolated. Turn it up a bit. This is gonna decide how many hair you have. Let's change some render settings first. Go to turn on ambient occlusion, screen space reflections, and go to the hair and change it to strip. After that, go click on your model and go to the hair settings, hair shape, and change the diameter to something a lot less. It will look like hair now. After that, we'll style the hair. But if we style the hair, we cannot change these settings again. So make sure this is the setting you want before doing anything in the particle edit. So now go to the particle edit. This is your brush. Click F on your keyboard to make it smaller or bigger. Shift F to change the strength. Go to the tool options and turn on children. So now you can see how all the hairs looks. What I'm gonna do now is, first of all, make this hair like this. Now we're gonna style it. Again, I'm not gonna make this like perfect because this is for tutorial purposes, and this is not a hair styling tutorial. This is just how you can make hair and how you can animate it. So it's completely up to you how you want to style your hair. So this is the cut tool. Now we're gonna cut it. Cut the hair. You can give yourself a haircut. Now if you go back to the object view. This is so bad. But it's okay. You can fix it. You can always make it more realistic. Like if we switch to the cycles engine, it's gonna look way realistic, but it's gonna slow down your computer. Now let's just change some settings in the children's. So I don't have to worry about the back because we're not gonna see it from the back. We're gonna only see the hair from the front. Now for the animation, press Shift A on your keyboard, go to force field and click on print. Move it to the left or right. It depends on where you want the wind to come from. So now we're gonna animate it. Go to the wind setting, press I on your keyboard to get a keyframe, move a few frames forwards and change it, and then do this again. You can also do this with a noise modifier, but it's gonna be simple like this. So now what we're gonna do is click here, go to the physics properties and click on collision. Now go to the hair setting, go to the hair dynamics. It means how much realistic your animation will be. So, and the pin call strength is for maintaining the hairstyle. Something like this will be fine. Collision, this is the collision quality. turn this to 0. This is important. This is up to you. Structure, stiffness, random, and that's it. Go to the cache, and let's just do 100 frames for now and bake it. Now let's play it and see how it looks. For rendering it, go to the render settings here, change the frames to how much you want, select the output. Before rendering, what you have to do is, like, you don't want the head to be in the render, right? So how you can fix that is create a new collection. I'm going to show you how you can do it in Eevee. And cycles, it is very easy. So when you create a new selection, click on this restriction toggles, I don't know what it is, and turn on this mask. For the new collection, also turn on the mask. Now click on your model, press Shift D on your keyboard, so it's gonna duplicate your model, but if you move it around, it's gonna move. So right click on your mouse and it's gonna duplicate it but not move it. And when you do that, copy it to the new collection, move it to the new collection. Something's not right because we also have the hair particle there. So remove the hair particle on the model you just created. Habibi. Now we have to make the whole background transparent. Go to the scene settings, and go to film and turn on transparent. So change the lighting. Like this. I'll click on render and render animation. Open up After Effects so you can see how it looks. Import your files that you just created, create a background for it. You could probably make it more realistic by changing the lighting, or you could change this to cycles. It will look very, very, very realistic, but at the cost of performance. And if you have a potato PC like me, it will probably take like 3 or 4 hours, like 3 hours. One more thing, if you want to render it in cycles and the head is still appearing, that's okay. Just move the head out of the collection, back it into the original collection, go to your hair particle systems on your original model, go to render settings and uncheck the show emitter, and also in the viewport display uncheck the show emitter. Go to the second head, go to the object properties, go to visibility and check hold out. This is gonna do it for you, Habibis. If you want a new tutorial on how you can make the hair stick to your head, or how you can track your head movement in Blender and then create hair following your head movement, if you want that, leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to make that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more. Also, if you don't understand anything, leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer that also.